Hi everyone, and happy June 18th. Boy, the weather has been so beautiful that I decided to record today's eblast video on my patio so I could be surrounded by trees and growing things, especially the growing weeds. But we're just ignoring those for the meantime and enjoying hummingbirds and the sound of the birds. So it's a beautiful world, isn't it? So let's get right to it. First of all, thank you for your prayers for our search process. As of our vestry meeting on Tuesday night, our search team told us that they have completed stage 1 of the transition process. Which is observe. So thank you to everyone who participated in the listening sessions, in the survey, everyone who sent feedback. They are integrating all the data that they collected in order to represent, that's the R, ourselves to the world and post our job. So we're very excited about that, and keep praying for our church and for whoever it is that God is calling to lead us. We're already starting to make some website updates, and you'll be seeing more of those in the days to come. I have books on my mind. I guess it's summer reading, so I brought some books today to share with you. The first is Church Tomorrow. This is our summer reading for Trinity, and you can buy this wherever you get books, and the bookmarks at church will tell you which chapters we're covering which weeks, so you can stay up to date and hop in anytime to talk about the themes of this book. I think it's going to be really thought-provoking and give us a lot of interesting thoughts about the future of church, including our church. All right, next up, we have our spring cleanup this Saturday, the 20th, and a cookout. So that starts at 9 a.m. and come and plan to do some sweeping, some weeding, maybe some raking, just to get our grounds in spit spot shape. So why do we do this? We do this for a couple of reasons. First of all, if we provide the labor, we don't have to pay for the labor. That's one. Second, caring for creation has been a part of the Christian life, the faithful life, the God-following life since the beginning of time. We read in Genesis how God places humans on the earth and tells us to take care of it. And we've been better at that sometimes and not so good at that sometimes, but we do have our own little plot of land there at 11 Church Street, and we are obligated to care for it. Of course, I have, this vision of someday having it be a part of the pollinator pathway, adding some native plants, attracting more butterflies and birds and beneficial insects, pollinator, honeybees, etc. So if you have any native plants growing in your yard that you're willing to split and share, we'd love to talk to you. Kathy Oakes is kind of leading up this project, so feel free to reach out to her and talk to her about that. And we hope to see you on Saturday to help take care of our little plot of the universe. So my dog is enjoying the great outdoors as well, Dwight. All right, so let's talk about worship this week. So we are doing morning prayer, and this can be, in this case will be, a layperson-led service. What does that mean? That means it doesn't require a clergy. It doesn't require a priest. It doesn't require a deacon. A faithful layperson can lead the service, and will be leading the service this week, and will be preaching. So we have Polly Parker, thank you Polly, who will be leading the service, and we have Angelina Peace, who will be preaching on Sunday. So we're really looking forward to that. And both Polly and Angelina have been certified by the diocese as lay leaders and lay preachers, but you don't have to be certified in order to do that. So if you might be interested in learning how to lead a morning prayer service, we'd be happy to train you. When I say we, I mean the worship team, which is Angelina, Polly, Dana, Fred. So reach out to them if you think you might have some interest in that, and we'd be happy to bring you on. So what is morning prayer? Many of you, I think, in our church grew up in a Catholic tradition. Many grew up in a Lutheran tradition. Many grew up in no tradition, and some of us in the Episcopal tradition. So what makes an Episcopalian is basically the Book of Common Prayer. And I'm sharing this because I love this. I got this recently when I was visiting my parents. This belonged to my grandmother, Helen Clement. It was her own personal common prayer book from, I think it's the 1928 version. And it has some of the prayers that she saved for herself in it. So of course it's very special. So what we do as Episcopalians is we gather our worship around the prayers and the liturgies that are contained in the Book of Common Prayer. Generally, it is our tradition to do the Eucharist service. You're probably all familiar with that. We have done that for many years. But did you know that there are people that have gone to our church for a long time who used to do morning prayer twice a month at Trinity? That used to be the tradition. Twice a month morning prayer, twice a month Eucharist. So this is not something new and groundbreaking, but it's something that's new to many of us. So some of the prayers will sound different. There's a different format. Of course, we will not have communion at our morning prayer service. And I think it's going to be a faith-growing experiment for all of us. So I can't wait to see you on Sunday morning for morning prayer. We'll be having that for the next 2 weeks. If you're curious about what's up with our Sunday service, you can see on our website, trinityterrafield.org, who will be leading the services throughout the summer. And we're starting to fill out the slots for the fall as well. And we'll keep recruiting guest clergy to come help us worship until we have a permanent rector in place. So we'll probably fill in the slots a little further than maybe we need to even, but that's okay. We can always release them if we need. So check out morning prayer this Sunday. And I just want to close with this book. This is written by a former bishop and his wife in Connecticut. It's called God's Good Earth, Praise and Prayer for Creation. And I'm just so taken by just the beauty all around us, whether you're in Terriffill or Simsbury or Granby or East Granby or North Granby or Suffield or Windsor Locks or Windsor or Avon or Burlington or wherever you might be. Wow, is it beautiful where we live. We are so blessed to live in such a place surrounded with the trees and the Farmington River and just such beauty. So I'm just going to close today with a prayer that's from this book. And it's in the Prayers of Praise and Thanksgiving, chapter 22. And so just pray with me. Holy God, you brought us into this life as into an enchanted paradise. We have seen the sky like a deep blue cap ringing with birds in the azure heights. We have listened to the soothing murmur of the forest and the sweet-sounding music of the waters. We have tasted fragrant fruit of fine flavor and sweet-scented honey. How pleasant is our stay with you on earth. It is a joy to be your guest. Glory to you for the feast day of life. Glory to you for the perfume of lilies and roses. Glory to you for each different taste of berry and fruit. Glory to you for the sparkling silver of early morning dew. Glory to you for each smiling, peaceful awakening. Glory to you, O holy God, from age to age. Amen. See you this weekend.